Hello and welcome. This is Lago di Como one-to-one or the Lake of Como. It's a one-to-one rebuild, exact replica, and today we're going to be doing some very nice stuff. This is going to be the best episode think or I hope in the entire series. Even though it is only the second episode, we are going to be focusing on the very center. But before that, here we have some toll booths and we're losing money. That's why the game is on pause, if you're wondering. We're paying about 4,000 a week to support all the roads we have, and these are only earning us about 600 a week. So that's not great. Let me show you what we're going to be building up today. So here we have it. As you can see, this is the very center of Como. Here we have the lake. There you go. And this is the most densely populated, densely packed area, especially this inside over here. That's what we're going to be building up. If you look at these roads over here, those are the ones that we are going to be building up first of all, and then we're going to be building up a large part of whatever is inside of here, which is mainly high density residential as well as some high density commercial as well, which is going to be great. Hopefully that'll make us earn some money so that we can fully play the game without it being on pause the whole time. As you can see, there are a bunch of vehicles coming through, but just not enough to be able to support us. Anyways, as I said, first off, we need to build up all the roads in this area, and why not get right to that?
Okay, here we are in the time lapse. As you can see, this time lapse, this first one, is just going to be building up the roads, and I'm building up the main large roads that are part of that surround the real center part of Como. And now the funny thing is, and this was also with the yellow or orange roads that we built last episode, a lot of these are basically just largely 1U roads. But they are main roads and they will be carrying a lot of traffic, which is something I'm slightly scared about, especially since the entire center is also going to be pedestrian only. But we'll get to all of that in the second time lapse, in which I'm going to be building up everything else. I'm going to be building up a few buildings. Um, Let me talk a bit about what's happening over here. So, I'm building up a bit of the parking. This was the hardest part of the time lapse, because there's parking here. There's a huge road with another road next to it. This parking is going to get really busy. So this is generally an extremely busy road as well. It's sort of a strode, as one might call it. There's a huge amount of parking, and there's a lot of shops, which is, of course, why the parking is there. Like the entire side of that road is just basically covered in shops. Anyways, you can also see me over here building right next to a train line. This train line is basically just there for reference. It is there in real life. I place it in really fast whilst building the actual map, actually. Anyways, I was building that up, and now it's basically just there for reference. As I said, I'm going to do one whole designated episode in which I'm just going to do the entire train system, because there's quite a lot of trains, actually, a surprising amount that drive around everywhere. Also, it's a bit hard to see because of the overlay, but once we get once you finish this part of the time lapse, I'll take off the overlay and you'll be able to see everything a bit better. Um, the train line is really a huge division between two real parts. Left of the train line, we have the real center, really just non pedestrian. There's only very few real roads. Also, here you can see like me monkeying with stuff, and the node is just completely breaking. It's terrible. Um, as I said, I was having real troubles, but I got it eventually. Luckily, it took me quite a while, that part. Also, as per usual, I'm not gonna voice over the entire time lapse. That is because in this episode, I think we've got about 20 minutes worth of time lapses, and I'll upload all of those individually. Or not individually, sorry. I'll upload all of those as one huge, like, 2 hour long time lapse once we get to it. Not right now. And well, if you're wondering why, it's because I'm speeding everything up 1000%. Um, so yeah, that's quite fast. And now, in my experience, if I speed it up even more, then it's just not going to look good, and you can't really follow what's going on. Also, sorry for a few of the awkward pauses. Some of them you also saw in the beginning a bit more. Some of them do take a little while, and that's just basically me looking at Google Maps, because I really do want to get everything as close to perfect as I can. Here I'm building up some more parking. This is a huge parking area, one right here. It's almost always full, and this is very, very important for the city. Anyways, I'm probably going to stop it right over here, and we'll head back. You guys can check it out, and then, of course, after that, we're going to build up a real more part of the city and actually build up some houses. Don't worry, there'll be a lot less pauses in that, since it's more of the same stuff, and I don't need to look, is it a 3-lane road? Is it asymmetrical? What is it exactly? But I'm sort of more free there.
Here we go, the roads have been built up. However, you can't really see it yet because the overlay is still on. Anyways, are you guys ready for the reveal? There we go. There, that is a lot more roads than what there were before. As you can see, I've made some connections like this one over here, this one over here. I've made those connections, this one, and this one. I've made those connections to these roads around the outside over here. Those are the ones that I built up. There were some pretty complicated ones, like this one over here, as well as this one over here, but I'm sure you heard all about that during the actual time lapse. I'm also pretty sure that I said it, but anyways, I also put in some car parks, as you can see over there. Car parks, and there's a lot of parking. This is a huge parking road along here, as well as along here as well. But I'm pretty sure that those are going to fill up immediately. Um, that's just so going to be the case. There's not many roads in here just yet, as you can see, and if you're wondering why, well, that's because I've now built up all the roads in this area, which are actually roads and for cars to drive on. And what we're gonna do, and like pretty much all the other roads, so all these things you see here, these are the pedestrian roads, right? And I'm going to be placing in those, whilst I'm also going to be placing in some residential and commercial things. Now I've decided that I also want to build up a little area, a bit of the area over here. This part just along here. I might be wondering why, because it's not actually really inside of this area, but this is just pure commercial along this road. That is why there's this huge parking thing here as well. It's just purely commercial, and that should, with the taxes, of course. You know what? Let's actually raise those up right now. Let's just get those nice and high to 12%. We'll lower those once we need to, right? Um, but that's just what I'm gonna put it at for right now. Anyways, and then we can get some commercial in here, and then I'll start with the building up probably in one of the corners, just with some high density residential. I think actually probably over here, because this is a really nice spot to already start building up some things.
Okay, welcome back everybody to the voiceover part of the time lapse. This is time-lapse number 2 of this video. In the beginning over here, you can see me up building some roads. These roads are they're not final. I end up monkeying around with this a whole lot. Like a whole lot. And yeah, so, but if you're wondering what roads these are actually pedestrian roads. I downloaded from the workshop. They're the Italian pedestrian roads. They look very similar to the paths, and they're really cool. They fit perfectly, but they're all going to be changed out at one point, and that is because of the Plazas and Promenades DLC. As of recording this, and also probably as of the release of this video, the DLC is not out yet, but we all know that it is coming, and I'm really excited for the DLC, mainly because of this, because the center of Como is like entirely pedestrianized, and the parts with the bollards and that stuff. It would be insane if I could add this to here too. When that DLC comes out, you can count on an episode immediately, which is going to incorporate that 100%. I'm looking forward to it already. It's gonna take a while, but we will get there. Anyways, you can see me starting to put in the first buildings here. These first buildings I'm putting in are mainly just, commercial buildings. That is the front, that is like this area close to the water, it's very largely commercial. And we'll get to the more residential parts a bit later. It's also a bit more fun to watch, so I think I'm just gonna make a cut right here and skip to the good part for you guys. And I'm back. For you, that was half a second. For me, it was a little while, just to see if I can find a good part for you. Anyways, here you can see I actually just placed in a church over there. The area I'm filling with like concrete now, that's where the real big church is. Before looking on Google Maps, I honestly did not even know that there was a church there. Later, you'll also see that it gets completely surrounded by buildings. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that right now. Anyways, you can see me put in a few more things here. Anyways, actually, like, most of this is mixed use. And now there aren't really mixed use buildings. Like, there are, but they're not really, they won't fit in with this, right? And so what I've decided to do is all the corner buildings. So there's one type of building, and those are strictly commercial, and I'm gonna place those in the real commercial areas, which are mainly like at the real waterfront over there. Anyways, for the rest, almost everything else in this area is mixed use, and that's pretty difficult to do when it comes to city skylines. So what I decided to do is with the Rico Revisited, Probable Rico Revisited, I decided to use the Rico settings to make all the corners 100% commercial, and then the rest of everything is just going to be residential. And now with the way the game works and stuff like that, it should work out just fine like that. Otherwise, I might need to put in a few more commercial buildings here and there, but if that's necessary, that will happen. Anyways, it's a lot of the same, as you can see. That's why I'm not going to go through the entire thing. It's basically just me placing in the buildings. You can find every single asset, road, vehicle, mod, whatnot, even the map overlay and the height map. You can find those all down in the description box below. There's downloads for that stuff. There's links to the Steam Workshop collections, all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm going to finish off the time-lapse over here. You'll be able to see the finished product as well as the finished product without the overlay on, which, trust me, looks a lot better.
Here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. We've got 8 residents right now. Sadly, I was hoping to start off from 0. Anyways, I'm gonna click on play. We'll hopefully stop losing so much money because we do have quite a few stores and things in here which should generate some tax income. And I'll explain some things along the way. First off, of course, importantly, we're gonna take off that overlay. It definitely improves the look. Looking like this, it's not actually very clearly visible. Um, like from this side, yeah, from this side you can see it a lot better. There we go. Anyways, okay, I'm getting distracted because I really like how it looks. Let me know if you do too in the comment section below. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. The game's play. All the need for water is disappearing. Plus 106. We're getting a bunch of people moving in. Not enough goods to sell. That's going to be an issue for a while. Um, we've got no industry whatsoever. Also, flooding over here. Hopefully, if I just speed this up a little bit, that should disappear. It isn't really disappearing. We might have to do something about that in a second. Anyways, these are the houses here. From the not enough goods to sell things, you can sort of see, you know, which of these are exactly commercial and which aren't. I've got a few commercial buildings along here, and for the rest, most of these buildings are mixed use. Pretty much all these are. We've got this bottom section here. I should look at this from the other side, shouldn't I? So we've got this bottom section here, which is commercial, and then people live here in those areas. Of course, that's really hard to do in this game. There are some mixed use things, but they don't really fit in here. Also, let's just grab this for a second. We don't have enough electricity. Let me quickly fix that. We do have the no need for power lines mod. Also, no need for water pipes as well. Um, let's hope it doesn't happen again. Anyways, whoa! Okay, we're making money. You love to see it, don't you? Um, I think we might need to put in some stuff there, or just wait until things start coming in from the highway. What's this? Are these goods to sell? They'd better be. I forgot exactly how it worked, but I believe we should just be able to order goods, right? Oh, we just saw something upgrading there. Anyways, oh, some more upgrading. Yes, that is amazing. I want to actually check the land value in this area. It's pretty good, especially because it's got the water side. For the rest, not great, of course. The plaza with trees doesn't seem to be really increasing it, but that's fine. And now we're getting all the not enough workers things. I thought we would have enough workers, to be honest, but why does that keep happening? Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that, right? Anyways, we definitely have nowhere near enough workers. I think that's also because we might need to do some stuff with the realistic population mod. Like this, all of this is residential. Although I do need to explain something about it. Okay, so first off, here we go. I should probably actually just like put play. There we go. Now we've got some goods coming in. There we go. There we go. They're disappearing, but yeah, okay, okay. So here we have a church. So this church is actually here inside these houses. This is literally how it looks in real life. It's really cool. And the funny thing is that there's actually like a huge cathedral right over here in this area. Like this is a huge cathedral. And let me show you, I actually downloaded an asset for that. I'm not entirely sure where it is. It's probably under unique buildings. Where is it? It's gonna be here somewhere, right? Anyways, there's a slight problem with it. Where is it? Is that it? No, it's probably gonna be a really high tier. Yeah, here it is. Um, it's like sort of not to scale. So this isn't the exact one that's here, but it genuinely looked identical. The only thing is, it is huge. It is absolutely huge. So that's pretty crazy. There's no way I'm gonna be able to fit it in this area over here. Oh, Yeah, we've got a fire and there's no way we're going to be able to, we don't have any services at all. I totally forgot about that. I mean, I'm just going to put in a few services, like, oh, in the area where the cathedral is, since this is pretty central, right? How much did that cost? 12 grand, okay. We'll put in a small police station as well. We'll put in, what is this, a medical clinic? Why not? Um, the church, that's gonna be healthcare, right? Wait, it's patient capacity 120? Wow. Small hospital. There's actually a hospital like right over here somewhere. There's a huge hospital. Um, so that's definitely gonna that's definitely gonna work. We've got. Do we need to put in some death care? I mean, why not? We can put it in for right now. Yeah, now we've got no more money left at all. I also need to put in schools and stuff like that, but they're not anywhere here. So now that these things are in, I think we can click on play again. Yeah, there we go. We got the fire engines coming out. They're going to be hopefully putting out that fire. Oh, yes, there we go. Beautiful. We've got some, is that parking or is it traffic? It looks like traffic to me. These are all the people moving in. Perfect. This is the only part where you can drive right here. Why? Okay, these are all getting abandoned because of, um, okay. I mean, I'll reset a few. So I'll reset like, yeah, this is gonna be dramatic. Okay, so I'll reset like 2 or 3 of these. Um, Clicked on the wrong one there. I'll just reset everyone in this block. Um, there we go. Where is it? Reset objects. There we go. We're definitely gonna fix that. That is because if we look over here, these are actually not houses. These are roof clusters. If I look these up over here, there you go. We've got them. This is the larger one. As you can see, it's literally just roofs. It's a prop. Um, Honestly, it looks absolutely perfect in here. The only issue is we don't get people living in there, right? Which is slightly unideal. There's no one parking here, even though there's like an abundance of parking. That's fine, I guess, for right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. This is the only parking in here. Um, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Um, oh, I forgot to put the parking on here. Let's quickly do that as well. Um, And once that has been done, I'm just going to fiddle with the realistic population mod and try and get some more people to move in. Now, what I am going to do might be controversial, but let me know in the comments. I'm going to put a few more people. Really? Okay. I'm going to put a few more people in these houses than might be realistic, just to make up for the fact that there would usually be a bunch of people living in here, but there isn't. And I mean, like, if I start putting houses here, then they're just not going to be able to get. Well, that's everything getting abandoned. Why did they get abandoned? Because not enough workers. Yeah, okay. So these all I'm gonna get. Oh, I didn't actually get a null error. So 9 households is like not a lot. Usually you have like 2 or 3 windows per household. So looking at this building, we've got quite a few more windows than that, I think. Um, so then we'll definitely be able to do that, get a few more people to move into there, and hopefully reset a few of these buildings. Um, and of course, like there's a lot of commercial. This area here and this area along the water side is commercial. However, this area back here, it's mainly just residential, really. Also, you'll see that I started moving towards this area, and that is because I realized that I was going to have totally no industry. Now, surprisingly enough, the need for industry is not skyrocketing. I expected it to completely skyrocket. So here we do have some offices along this area. And I was like, oh, I need to build out to here so I can then start putting in these offices. The traffic is pretty dramatic also. Um, wow, this highway is busy. Let's hope we're losing money. That's slightly oh, that's because all the commercial buildings are of course just dead. Um, okay, I'll monkey around with realistic population and then hopefully reset a few of the buildings. Okay, we're done. I've kept the game on pause the entire time. And now I'm just gonna play at medium speed. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of people moving and we passed our first 1,000 residents. Now this is all commercial along here, as you can see. That's because that's all commercial, right? But in these blocks all down here, there's gonna be so much less commercial, which is gonna be great. Also, we've got a lot of people coming in from here, of course, because that's where the highway is. Um, and apparently this is the route they all like, of course, because this is one-way traffic along there. Also, no one is parked here, surprisingly enough, but that is convenient, because we are definitely going to need that parking. Um, these are all fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Those are definitely not overworked. Um, Got a few more people moving in. There we go. Let's start resetting some things. Are those abandoned? Those aren't actually abandoned. Okay, move it mod. Let's start from the top. Let's just go like this. There we go. There, that one. Can I select that one? Is that like a thing or not? Okay, there. And then just that one. Then reset those objects. There we go. Those have now been reset and should hopefully start working. Let's up the speed a little bit. We are hovering at around 1,600 citizens, which is absolutely great, of course. So for this area, I think just to see if, I mean, of course the traffic is a huge issue. So we need to start going like, sure, go ahead, enter the blocked junction, enter the blocked junction. Please just continue driving. That would be great. Yep, so those are all going along there now. That is a parking road as well. Surprisingly enough, not a lot of people have parked there yet. There we go. Traffic is not really... Oh, wow, it's sort of gone down. Oh, that's because of that. So here, again, same thing. You can enter the blocked junction, guys. Just go on. Drive, you know. So let's see. Do I get a null error? Yep, okay. Those only have 11 workers, which isn't that much, but I guess that's fine, right? Because we don't want to get too many workers. There's someone sick. There should be some ambulances coming. Anyways, I think that was it for today. I'll just continue running the game a bit, start resetting. Why are all these people sick? Why exactly? Dirty water. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh, does the inland water treatment plant create pollution? No way. Okay, I'll just move this one like over here. So sadly enough, like that thing was literally the only thing which was actually here. Like there's actually a water tower here, for the rest there isn't. But that was the only thing that was actually there, and now I've removed it. Anyways, that should stop this, because that is... Yeah, I really need to fix that too, right? Okay, I get it. Anyways, oh, this is now filling up hugely as well. Wow. Okay, where are all these people driving to? I guess it's fine though. Oh, yeah, we're getting just these things here. Enter block junction. That's gonna be fixed in no time then again, right? Anyways, leaving it running for a little while. There we go. Of course, the industry need is huge. That's what we're going to do next episode. We're going to fill in some of these areas. We're going to build out a huge part of the road network here. hopefully put in some schools. Maybe we'll put in the hospital, which is over here. That would all be great. Probably not put in any of the commercial over here, since we really don't need any more commercial, even though the need for commercial is pretty high. So I might just as well grab all these, reset them, and there we go. We're we're actually making money. That is great. That is absolutely great. I need to somehow seem to fix that. If you guys have got any ideas of how I can fix that, please let me know. Anyways, as you can see, the workers are flowing in here perfectly. That is great. They're filling up, and because they're filling up that quickly, that easily, so these ones, I'm just gonna reset a few, and which ones? So we need to. I'll reset these ones, since these ones are all right next to like residential. So it'd be best if we reset those. Yeah, see, someone's happy there. That one just upgraded. Hopefully we should be good now. Population is still very slowly rising. Surprisingly enough, the parking is not like overused or something. And if we go into options over here and then to TMPE, as you can see, I have, where is it? I have more realistic parking on. Um, so that's great. Disable despawning is obviously also on, if you were wondering. But the more realistic parking is just ticked. So that's great. This parking, I'm expecting that to almost always be full, probably. Um, Now the thing is, all these roads over here, they only they don't really allow anyone. If we look at the vehicle restrictions, you might have seen me do this in the time lapse. No trucks and no personal vehicles either. Now, in real life, we do get trucks as well as personal vehicles. People can drive to their homes. Usually there's like a parking on the bottom layer as well. In these middle areas where I now have the roof clusters and things like that, there's going to be some parking, that stuff. Not a whole lot though, but there still is parking. And now let's say I were to allow people to drive on these roads. They are going to be chock-a-block 100% of the time, and it's just going to cause a gridlock. And I don't want that, so now I'm just allowing no one to drive on them, and that should just work fine. Whilst we're at it, actually, I might just, did I select the right one there? Don't think I did. There seems to be, like, there we go, that's the one. Some roof clusters here, as you can see. Boom. We want that one, and that one. And I'll reset those as well. I'm not going to reset any more because I'm scared of them all then getting abandoned again. But they are letting me earn money, which is absolutely fantastic. We are actually earning money, and with that money, we can put in some more houses next time. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.